Hi Steve, I wanted to submit this video in response to your scholarship. I wanted to share why I want to go to law school and practice law in the public interest. I actually have a Bachelor's of Arts in Social Work that I earned from the University of Pittsburgh in spring of 2018. And since my time of graduating, I have worked in child welfare as a case manager for Child Protective Services, as well as I've just recently started a new job working as a crisis counselor for a suicide hotline. And basically why I want to go to law school is because, if you can't tell by my social work degree, I am committed to making a difference in my country, America. I basically came into this field because I wanted to help people. I knew that I grew up pretty privileged, and I was lucky that I had my parents to be able to help me succeed in life. And when I got to college, I became aware of the world. I was very sheltered growing up in my very small conservative town, and when I went to college, I realized that there was a whole world out there, that there are different types of people out there, and people coming from all kinds of backgrounds and all different types of disadvantages and oppression that different groups, different vulnerable groups face, and that really broke my heart. I realized that I decided to go the social work route because I knew that I was good with people and that I have always been empathetic, and then I was going to be able to use those skills to help people. And so after I graduated, I began working in child welfare as a case manager working for Child Protective Services in the Philadelphia area. And I did that for the last 2 years, and in that 2 years I have learned an unimaginable amount from the people that I served. I served vulnerable populations. A lot of my families that I served were families of color. They came from all different kinds of backgrounds, different economic statuses. Most of them came from impoverished backgrounds, and working with them, I realized that our system is failing them. I just knew that I had to do something about it, that I have to do something about it. So I am applying for law school this fall, to go fall 2021. But I want to focus in public interest because I know that I have the determination and the passion behind wanting to change the world, and I just know that this is what I am meant to do in my life. I know that I am meant to dedicate myself to serving others. I have promised myself, especially with the whole Black Lives Matter movement going on, it's been very hard for me. I come from a biracial background. My father is African American. My mother is an immigrant from Thailand. And so it's been very hard for me to watch how institutionalized racism has taken place in our country and affected a lot of people. A lot of my brothers and my sisters are affected by this, and it really breaks my heart. So, on top of everything else that I've already seen and experienced, I just knew that this is the route that I need to go in. So I am committed to changing the world, whatever that means. Maybe I'll run for president one day. I don't know. I think the possibilities are honestly endless. But I know that I have the heart and the drive to change the world, and I hope that you can see this too. And the whole reason why I want to go to law school in the first place is because I want to reform our system. I know that there is a lot of institutionalized racism and systematic oppression that a lot of our minority populations are experiencing, and I know that I have worked with minority populations and learned a lot about what they need, and I want to be able to help reform that. I want to reform. I'm not sure exactly what I want to focus on yet, but I believe in education reform and welfare reform, and especially criminal justice reform. And I want to be able to go into that when I go into law school, figure out which field I want to focus on, and to be able to reform that. I hope that you can see why I am so determined to go to law school, and I hope that you are able to support me in this journey. Thank you.
Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them, and feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I wish you all the best and take care.